What's happening, guys? Safety Liner C2 here. We've got bus stuff for sale where I'm going to show off 3 just real quickly that are actually local to me. And before you ask, no, I don't plan on buying these. I'm not going to bid on them, but I still just figured I'd show them off. Don't forget that if you have something you want to submit for lots of bus stuff for sale, the picture submission form, or any one of my videos in general, you can throw that in the video request form found in the description of any one of my videos. We are in Vail, Arizona, just outside of Tucson, taking a look at a 1998 Bluebird. The description says it's an 84-passenger bus with 372,000 miles on it. There is rodent damage, and it's been out of service since 2021, although the running condition says that it last ran 4 years ago. Here's a look at the bus. We can see that it is a 1998 Bluebird All-American FE. They have another one of these listed that's a little more busted up, but this one appears to be in pretty good condition overall. Taking a look on the inside of the bus, it appears to be in pretty good condition. You know, just cleaned it up a little bit. One of the seats is taken off and just put on the seat behind it, but that's not a big deal to fix. Looks like there have been a couple patches here and there, but like I said, overall, pretty good condition. Here's a look towards the front of the bus. Notice that giant doghouse there, and not much else to point out. And here is a look at the tires. The current price is $7,900. It has been out of service since 2021, but also said it last ran 4 years ago, so I'm curious if it actually runs or not. I think that this could either be a skoolie bidding for it or a exporter. I think it could be a decent skoolie bus. The price is getting pretty high up there. I'm curious as to what the exact rodent damage is, and we just didn't get a whole lot of information or pictures of this bus, so I think we would need more of that to help with a price. The next bus we're taking a look at is a 1993 Ford B700 with just under 65,000 miles on it. We have the same exact description, except for this time the bus has been out of service since 2019. Here is a look at the bus. It is a Bluebird Ford B700. Notice we have a PA up top and the warning lights have been covered over. Here's a look at the back of the bus. Maybe you noticed on the front, but it says Cienega High School Construction. Apparently they have a construction class there, and they would take the bus to different construction sites and build stuff. I think that's a pretty cool thing, actually. Anyways, that's aside the point. The inside of the bus, you know, again, looks to be in pretty good condition. Just clean it up a little bit. We can see that the back couple seats have been removed. Here's the driver's area of the bus. Nothing really interesting here, just a pretty typical Bluebird Ford interior. Here's a look from the back of the bus to the front where you can see those couple seats removed. And to look at the front of the bus, we can see that this has a manual jackknife door on there. $1,500, there's no bids on it. Maybe I shouldn't go bid on it. Again, we just don't really have any information on if this runs or drives. You know, it says it ran 4 years ago, but has also been out of service since 2019. But if the price stays low and the bus works fine, that's a great bus for someone. And the last bus we're going to take a look at is kind of an unexpected one. I'll tell you my story about it here in a minute. But it is a Chevy Carpenter from 1982. Yet again, pretty much the same description. This time it last ran 2 years ago, but has been out of service since 2014. It has 86,000 miles on it and was used as a show bus. So here is a look at the bus. 1982 Carpenter Chevy. Man, look at that thing. You can see we have the extra turn signals up front. We also have 4-ways on the bus. Here's a look at the passenger side of the bus. You can see that there is a jackknife door on there, and that it's not a very big bus overall. Here's a look at the back of the bus. Needs a little bit of repaint, you know, nothing bad. Otherwise, pretty typical Carpenter. Here's a look at the driver's area. Again, we can see that this is a manual door, not surprising for the time. Again, just really needs to kind of be cleaned up in here from what it looks like. And the inside of the bus, all of the seats are in there. Again, just needs to be cleaned up, and I'm not sure what these sheets on the inside are for. Just like with the B700, $1,500, no bids. I just wish we had more information on this bus. If it runs, it drives, and it's in good condition, as long as the price stays low, that's an awesome bus for someone. So, interesting story with this bus, because I've actually seen this one in person. So this bus lot is right up the road from one of the district's high schools. And my brothers had gone down to this high school to play in the band for a football game there. So I went down there, I watched the game, I watched the band performance, I saw a couple buses, you know, all that stuff. And as we were driving back home, we passed the bus lot. At this point, it was like I don't know, 10:30 or so at night. So it was pretty dark out and there's not a whole lot of street lights out here. And as we pass by the bus lot, I look over and I see a Carpenter Chevy. But it's dark out, you know, I can't turn around, and I was just, what? Did I? No way I just saw that. I didn't see that. So the whole ride home, I'm just sitting there like, there's no way that bus is still... I had to have been seeing something, because that was not a Carpenter Chevy. That could not have been what that actually was. And at this point, I had only been living here for about a year, so I was still getting familiar with a lot of the local districts, and this is one that is further away, so I was even less familiar with it. So I was just, again, why would they have this bus? So I go on to Google Maps and I go to Street View. This was the most recent date, and I could see this looked like a Carpenter. That looked like the C logo, but I couldn't make out what the front of it was. So I was thinking, you know, that might have been an S1800, that could have been a 3800, or even a C60. But that was the best view I could get, and I could see it off in the distance in some views, or potato quality, and just couldn't make it out. It wasn't until a couple years later that we got an updated Street View version of it, where you can pretty clearly see it up front now. And I was so surprised whenever I saw that, because honestly, I had just kind of, thought about it for quite a while. I didn't see it, I must have seen something else. And then just kind of forgot about it for a couple years until I went back and, it jogged my memory, and I find this bus sitting out there now. So that's my little backstory with the bus. I was so shocked that it was actually there, and I'm glad they kept it around for so long. I assume that it was original to the district because it still had lettering on the side. And while I don't know when Arizona started requiring 8 warning lights, there is a couple other lots that I've seen in Arizona that have older buses. I'm not exactly sure what their age is, that have 8 ways or 4 ways on them. And let me know in the comments below if you had the time, money, resources, whatever you would need to fix up one of these buses and do whatever you wanted with it. Which one would it be? I mean, it's got to be that Carpenter Chevy for me. It's a very cool bus. It seems to be original to the district, which is really cool. And especially with my story and just, wondering about it for so long, I think that just kind of adds to the reasons why I would want to get it. But anyways, let me know your answer in the comments below. And don't forget that if you have something you want to submit for Lots of Lots, Bust Up for Sale, the picture submission, or any one of my videos in general, you can throw it in the video request form found in the description of any one of my videos. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I always do appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe right down here. It's a magical white button that says you are now subscribed to Safety-Liner C2. Make sure you comment up here, down here, over here, or over here. I don't know where they put it, down in care where they put it. Make sure you also give this video a thumbs up, or I'm going to have another experience where I'm not able to figure out what the heck a bus is and go crazy over it for years. And make sure you also share this video with a friend, show it to your mom, share it to your dad, show it to a guy in a random street. I don't care, don't let anything happen to you. So yeah guys, that's going to do it for this video, and thanks for watching.